Good afternoon, friends. Happy Monday. We're gonna make a cute little carrot and we're gonna make him vintagey, I think. So it's a carrot on a sign, little palette board looking thing. And let me tip you down. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. So for this, I've done this once before. Haven't done it in a while. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this shirt off because I do not want to get it dirty. Give me 1 second to toss this out of the way here. Okay. Like I was saying, I did do this once before. It's been a while, so we're going to do it and see if it works out again. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Dan. Okay, so got my colors picked out. At least I think what we're going to use. I got some spiced carrot. We're going to use some chocolate sprinkle on the back. We've got 2 different color greens here, maybe even a 3rd color green. Let me grab this. So holly branch, some lime tree, and some new shamrock. Obviously some white, always use some white, probably some black as well. And then the magic trick is going to be some Vaseline. So we're going to paint the background in our brown color first. Let that dry. Then we're going to stick some Vaseline in some different spots to kind of distress it. And then we'll paint over with white. And then what should happen is you should see the brown parts stick out from the background to kind of give it that vintagey look. You could do it with any color. I'm just going to go with this brown. I think I'm going to do a lighter brown. I don't think I want it to stick out too much. So we'll start with this. Like I said, let it dry, and then I'm trying to decide what brush I want to use. I guess I'm just going to go with this one. I just feel like this part's going to take forever. Oh, you know what? I forgot my iPad, and I'm supposed to be live in my group, and I don't think I can share it from here. I don't think it'll let me share it from here. All right, hopefully one of the girls pops in here and they can share it for me because I forgot my iPad upstairs. Hello, Valerie. I do have my computer behind me. Maybe I can pull that up real quick and get us shared in there. Let me do that real quick. Give me 1 second, friends. Oh, we'll see if we can even get on here because it's like dead. Let's go Facebook. Sorry, guys. This is what happens. Hello, Brandy. How are you? So we're going to share. Oh, shoot. What did I do? We're going to click share. More options, share to the group. Okay. Here we go. Just make sure it posts. All right, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. That's what I came down here to do, was go live for the group, and then I forgot my stuff. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Hi, Erica. Hello, Kathleen, Becky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It's been a rough day. I actually felt awful yesterday, and then today I felt even worse, but finally maybe starting to feel a little bit better, so we will see. Thought I'd push my luck and try the treadmill this morning, which I shouldn't have done because I was already dizzy, so that did not help me at all. But I survived it. All right, like I said, just painting the background with this brown color, which I changed to the nutmeg brown, so it's not terribly dark. And then once I get it all on here, I'm going to go ahead and put some Vaseline down in some different spots that I want the brown to show through on. And then we'll paint over it with white, and that should give us a nice distressed look. Worked for me last time I did it. So hopefully it works again this time. And I'm not even covering the whole board with this brown. See, I'm kind of leaving some spots out. If that shows through, I just think it'll make it look even more distressed, and I think that will look good. So, hello, Renee, how are you? Buddy is out in the yard trying to get up all the sticks cleaned up, I should say, not his, but so that way he can start mowing as soon as he's able to. My goodness, that's all the boy likes to do is work in the yard. I think I'm also going to do the same thing. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think I will. To the little strips that go on the end. I'll show you here in just a second what I'm talking about. So it's got these little pieces, these 3D pieces on either end. I think I'll do the same thing to the bottom part or the back part of it. But I think these I'm going to do maybe in black. We'll see. This one's probably going to be quick. It's just the background that's going to take forever. But I wanted to show you guys a new, like I said, kind of technique I haven't used in a while. I did it before, but it's been, gosh, probably since fall. So it's been a good couple of months. All right, I'm gonna leave it looking like this. It already looks a little bit distressed this way. I'm gonna let it dry for a bit. I'm gonna work on these other little strips, and then once that's dry, we'll go ahead and figure out where we want our distressing to show through, and we'll go on to our next step. And same thing with these. I don't think I'm going to cover them completely with the brown paint. This is all an experiment, guys. Who knows what it's going to turn out like. It might be good, it might be bad. We will find out when we're all done. I mean, it's paint, so we can't ruin it. If we decide we don't like it, we can go back and paint it different later. I don't know. I think that these should probably be the same. I was going to do them black, but I can always go back over them with black if I change my mind. I'd rather have them start off all the same, probably. There we go. All right, let me rinse my brush. See if this is dry. Not yet. So we're gonna actually just go ahead and get started on our other pieces real quick. So we got our little carrot, and then we got the cute little carrot tops. And I was thinking about doing a chevron pattern, which I have a stencil for, darn it, and I should have got that out because then it would have looked even better. But that's all right. I was thinking of doing like polka dots on the carrot and chevron on the... Now I gotta think. That's all right. We're still going to go with it. We're going to just keep going. So I'm going to do orange next. Just paint it all orange, and then we can figure out still what we want to do with it for our fun designs on top, our details. I love this orange. All right, and then we'll just do our little toppers real quick since we're here anyways. Rinse that off. I think I'm gonna do different colors for the toppers. Just make them look a little bit more dimensional this way. There's three, and we got 3 different colors, so I could do them all the same, all different colors. Let's just do that, I guess. We'll do our middle one the darkest, and then I can alternate whatever pattern we decide to do in the other colors of green, maybe. Or we could do white. I don't know. We'll see. I might have to step away for a minute and see if I can find that stencil quick, because that would be fun to do a chevron pattern, I think. These two don't look terribly different. Slightly different, but not too much. This next one's gonna look totally different, I think. Well, you know what? I'm just not gonna rinse the brush, and then it will not be, yep, doesn't matter, it still is. But it'll kind of give it, look at that. Gives it that ombre look. Awesome, I like that one. It's my favorite so far. Okay, now, that's still not completely dry. I'm not using MDF. This was actually done on birch, which I don't work with a whole lot, but I had some extra laying around, so I cut it out of there because I was just gonna paint myself. I'm gonna run real quick, guys. Hold tight. See if I can find that stencil real quick. I have a million of them in here, so hopefully it's not too far into the pile. Let's see. These are like little fishtails. I don't think I'm gonna find them. Darn it. Never mind, that's not gonna work. I can't find my stencil. Okay. I think we're good to start on this. I think it's dry enough. All right, so again, kind of made it look distressed anyways, but what I'm gonna do next is get some Vaseline, and I think I have some gloves in here. Haha, so I don't get all gooey and nasty. And we're just gonna pick some spots that we want to have some distressing. This is baby powder. I can smell it. So like the edges I think look good distressed. And what this is supposed to do is have the paint kind of cling to it, so that way you can rub the white paint off and the color underneath should show through. Worked for me before. Of course, I didn't do it on this kind of wood either, so we'll see, but I think it should work the same. And I'm just kind of going along like the edges of where the planks would be at. Of course, this is laser cut, so it's not actually planks, but I'm just gonna do the top the same way, just kind of go along the edges. And then some parts I do go right in the middle. Just want to have it all over, and I'm kind of just, you can see the shine. I can see the shine when I move it. Well, you guys can see it in the camera too, I can see. So I just want to make sure I got it kind of all over the board, so it's not just in one spot. And then I'm going to do the same thing on these. I'm going to go in the direction that they are going to lay in. You can kind of see the shine on there. And the little button pieces are going to be probably the hardest because they're so teeny tiny. All right, let me grab a few. Well, I guess we got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I don't want to cover the whole button or round. It's not really a button. Because the whole point is to have the multicolors. So, all right. I think we're done with that. And then we'll go over it and paint with white. And I have heard some people using spray paint to do this part. The second coat part. But I just used regular acrylic paint and a brush the last time and it worked good for me. So we're trying it again. And if it don't work, it don't work. Got a nice clean brush. And we're gonna go ahead and paint on our white. And it's not gonna paint on perfect, but we don't want it to. And then even after this step, you can still go through and rub the paint off the second coat of paint. So you have that, basically you're cleaning off the Vaseline that we put on here. So it will give it more of that distressed look. I feel like that wasn't all the way dry because it is kind of changing color there. Even if it doesn't peel off right, I kind of like just the way the board looks anyways. So I think it'll turn out good. Let me tip you guys down even more. I can still kind of see the comments from here, so we should be good. Actually, now that I think about it, well, yeah, I did see some comments earlier, didn't I? I was gonna say, I don't think I have seen any comments, but there were. And remember, some parts of this don't have any of the Vaseline on it at all, so if you still want it to look like, I don't think there's very much in this area, but you can still kind of miss the paint in that area and have it look distressed. And if we decide we don't like it at all, we can sand it down and repaint the entire thing however we want to. That's the fun thing about playing with paint. Hello, Erin. How are you doing? All right, so here's our board so far. Finish this last little piece and then we'll finish the little parts that go on the top. And then once it's all dry, we can rub off the extra. And I like it kind of honestly just the way that it is. It already looks distressed enough without taking off the extra part with the Vaseline. But we're gonna set it aside and let it dry. Where in the heck can I set it? Over here maybe. We're running out of room. Crackling. Yes, I have used the crackling as well. I actually have some crackle right here. But I feel like it gives it's totally different look. But they're both pretty cool options. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing to these boards and then the little knobby looking pieces, I don't even know, the little circles. Just so that everything goes together. So there's a piece there. I was just thinking we could do like a cheetah print carrot. Oh my goodness, I could have so much fun with this. I really wish I could find that stencil though. I wanted to do chevron, and my chevron, when I try to like freehand it, it just never turns out. Hello, Wendy. I should do a crackle project again soon. I haven't done that in a while either. And that is another fun option for distressing. It didn't turn out as good for me as this method the last time I did it. But it still turned out pretty darn cool. All right. Hey, Angela. All right, so we've got all of that done. Got our little carrot pieces here. Okay. So what I was originally thinking was doing either chevron on the carrot. I could just do stripes though. Where's my little ruler? Hold on a minute. I can't make straight stripes either. I just can't do it. Okay. And there is just a tiny bit of lead left in here. So what I think I'm going to do is different size polka dots on the tops and then stripes on the carrot itself. What do you guys think? You just did 5. You did. Oh my goodness. That sounds like fun. Hello, Jeanette. I want to do, can you guys hear my dogs? My son's outside. I think that they're going crazy over him or at him. I want to do some fun Easter egg projects with you guys. I need to go to the dollar store and get some little eggs, and because I don't like to play with real eggs. They gross me out. All right, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to do stripes. They're going to be like sideways stripes. I'm going to make them smaller, some of them at least. Hey, bud. Grandma? Yeah. She was up there.
She must be at the grill.
She might be outside. She was on the phone. All right. Then I'm going to go through and make some of them a little bit smaller. Let's see. This is hard to see because my little stripes inside of here are orange. I think that'll work. Chevron stripes would have been so much cuter, but that's all right. Biggest problem I see is letting the glue. Yes. I think that's what I did the last time that I did it. I let it dry too much. I hadn't used it before. I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing, but I think you're right. I think that would have made a big difference. Pencil has no lead left in it. All right, so I got some different stripes in there, if you can see that, and then I'm going to do them. I'm going to make a little bit lighter orange, I think, and make stripes on there. Well, the stripes are already there, but we'll paint them with the lighter orange. And then let's go over here, and we're going to make some cute polka dots on these, and I think I'm just going to do them in different greens. So like this one's our darkest green, so I'll use different color greens for this part. Let's use this green. Let's go. You really can't even see this color. Kind of, you can. Hi, Ruby. And I'm just doing all different sizes of circles all over it. And then different colors as well. So there's one, oops, of our carrot tops. This board is bending. Look at it, that's another reason I don't like using this. Just from having some paint on there. That's crazy how much it's bowed. Okay, whatever, we're gonna ignore that. So then we're gonna do our darker green. Makes me nervous about where I want to put it. All right, I think that's good for that. Hey, it worked because I had that other green in there. Remember when we did, I had the different greens in my brush still, so it ended up working out okay. Because that was technically the same color, so it shouldn't have showed up very good, but it did. I'm gonna go back over this with a second little layer, give it a little bit more solid color. And then we've just got this last one, and we're gonna do this. Wait a minute, this green doesn't work on that either. Let's do opposite. Now I've got a mess going on. I'm gonna try to dip this one in here. So we're gonna do big ones and this color green. And then we'll do the dark green on this one. Just changes everything all up. So they're all similar, but they're all slightly different. Aren't those cute? And then we stick them all together with our carrot. It's gonna be super, super cute. All right, let me check on this and see how dry it is. I think we're getting close, but I don't want to try to peel that off yet and ruin anything. Let's go over here and we're gonna add some white to our orange. And just make us a lighter color orange and then paint our stripes in with this color. We don't want it to be too different, so I think this will be perfect. See, just a slight difference. Hate using thin boards. Yes, drives me nuts. The thin ones are good for little things like the tiered trays and stuff like that, but otherwise, yeah, if you're doing anything big, they bend too much and they just don't work. kind of thinking what else we can do to this carrot to give it a little bit more. Maybe once it's all put together, it'll look better. There's a paint booger. And I might go through and just do another stripe of that orange, the darker orange on here too. I feel like it just splattered myself. Oh, the dogs, I tell you. All right, so there is our carrot. You can go in and add like some white highlights and stuff to it too, so it will look good when it's all done. Move this out of the way. Yeah, look at this board. Just from putting a little bit of paint on it, it's totally not flat anymore. And then for this part, I think that I used a baby wipe, but I can't remember. I might not have. I might have used just, probably can just use like a Kleenex or a paper towel or something too. But you're gonna go through where you had the Vaseline and you're just gonna rub that off. And it's gonna expose more of the brown from underneath. So it's gonna give you more of a distressed look. So I don't know, you guys can't even see what I'm doing here. See that right there? All that came off. I can see there's some here. Some more here. So you're just going through now and taking the Vaseline parts off. And it just shows more of the distressing underneath. Thank you. And you can add as much distressing or as little as you want. I don't think I added too much when I went through and painted, but you can always add more if you want to. I like it kind of like this. It doesn't look, it's not too much, I don't think. And if you decided you didn't want as much distressing after you've already had the Vaseline on there, you can technically, I mean, you can just leave it on there. You don't have to wipe it up. Like if you liked it the way that it looked before, which I did, I could have just left it if I didn't want to add any more to it. But I wanted to get the full effect of it. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it. I like the way this is looking. Oh, really? I've never seen with a scraper. Yeah, I'm just using a baby wipe. You could probably do it with just a paper towel as well. I just feel like with a little bit of dampness on the baby wipe, it just pulls up that much easier. Oop, I got a thumbprint right there. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. We'll finish our distressing over. Well, I'm out of space. Let's stick this right here. I'm gonna finish rubbing off the Vaseline on these pieces, and then we can put everything together. And I didn't do as much on these because I didn't really want a whole bunch showing through. You want that, I wanted the white and the brown look so you can see the difference. I didn't want it to look too much the same. If that makes sense, if I'm explaining myself well, I don't know. Oops, so there's that piece. I kind of don't like how that all rubbed off there. I might add some more white. I feel like that kind of looks like it's just pretty blunt across there. And I maybe got too much on the little knobbies, so I might not wipe all of that off. All right. You can totally see my pencil marks on this darn thing. I'm gonna clean this paint up on the edges. I think I'm gonna go through with a white paint pen though and finish that off. All right, so now let's put it all together and see what we think. I think it's gonna be cute. I don't like that it bowed like it did, but I'll stick some books on it or something and flatten it back out. So there it is. I think it looks nice and distressed without the carrot on there at all. It looks super cute. You could make it into just a regular sign if you wanted to, if you didn't want to use the carrot. I thought about doing that, maybe putting like some stenciling on here, but I do love the carrot. I think it's super cute. So there's that part. And I gotta push these even farther down. Maybe they can go up on top of it a little bit because I don't want it sticking. There we go. It's just gonna be like a super 3D carrot. And I think I'm gonna stick this lime green one in the middle, nice and bright. And there we have it, friends. This is our vintage carrot. Let me see. Just getting on. Darn it, Ruth. Well, I'm glad you made it. Thanks so much for sprinkling. Yes, Renee, I'll definitely paint the back side of it, and then I probably even darker orange outlining the light. That would be cute. I will probably paint the back of it and then also lay some books on it or something to kind of flatten it back out. But here is our vintage carrot. I think that turned out super cute. And I just wanted to show you guys a new technique with the Vaseline. I like the way it turns out. You can add more distressing or less, however you want to do it. But that is it for tonight, friends. I'll be live with my paint club members tomorrow night, but I will be back live on my regular page with you guys on Friday, I believe at 8:30 in the morning. So hit the follow button if you're new to me. Otherwise, if you can hop on Friday and say hello, that will be awesome. Yes, super simple, but also cute. Thank you guys. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.